Hi everyone, thank you all for tuning back in to Bubbly Banter podcast. I'm your host, Sierra Mendoza. You guys, I did not say, thank you for tuning back in to another episode. And the reason for that is I will be taking a break for the next few weeks. I know in my last episode I was like, until next Saturday, but y'all, I am newly engaged. I work a 9 to 5. I am still trying to keep up with my health and fitness, meal prepping, working out, a social life. And that's not even with me trying to also nurture and cherish my my relationship with Trevor, my new and furtherly improved relationship with Trevor. And not saying that I'd neglect him, I definitely don't. But right now, I'm realizing, podcasting, I love it. And this is my passion. This is my little thing that I get to do to just really get away from the real world. But it also, the editing process and getting the visuals together and everything, it does take a lot of my downtime as well. So I'm going to take a little break until May 11th. And I'm just gonna kind of enjoy life and live in the moment with my fiance and just really have have just a fun and grateful time and just really embrace the moment for what it is. I feel like my podcasting is kind of taking away from my real life, which is, this is great because that's really what I want it to do. That's the whole purpose of it. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a little break from podcasting to go back and enjoy my real life. So sorry to burst anyone's bubbles, but I will be taking a break until May 11th, and yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and let you all know, just in case, if you're not already following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I typically announce when my episodes release on those platforms, but if you do not follow me and you only come on to, the Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, Audible to listen to this, then yeah, I wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page of, hey, she hasn't posted in a few days. Did she give up on this? No, I definitely did not give up on this. I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm just going to take a little mini break, and I will have more exciting news for you guys then. I will have more stories for y'all then, etc. Just, I'll have more content for y'all then. Honestly, I felt like I was kind of losing some content to give you guys too. Just because really and truly I haven't been as active in my real life because of how much I'm focused on my podcast, which is not a bad thing. Again, I love doing this, but I'm noticing I'm I don't really have that many stories to tell anymore, and I don't really I'm just kind of running out of ideas. So yeah, I'm just gonna give myself a little mini break. But yes, if you are not already following me on my socials, please do so at Bubbly Banter Podcast. And make sure you leave a 5-star review, subscribe, comment if you have any questions down below. And yeah, hit that post notification button on YouTube if you have not done so already, so that way you can get notified anytime that I post. On Spotify, hit the little bell button, and that way you can also get notified anytime that I post. But yeah, let's end this with an Am I the A-hole segment, because I have not done any of those in a while. So this one's a little interesting, you guys, because I kind of mentioned a few episodes back that I really wanted to find one where I think the OP is the a-hole, and this one I read it before this recording, and I'm kind of going back and forth on it. I see both sides, so I'm kind of all right, let's talk about this real quick. Okay, so the title of it is, Would I Be the A-hole for Breaking Up with My Girlfriend Because She Asked for a Date Night? So last night, I, a 25 male, got into a big argument with my girlfriend, 25 female. She's accusing me of being a bad boyfriend because I got so upset about her wanting to just spend a romantic evening out, and I'd heard her saying that to one of her friends this morning, and now I'm thinking about breaking up with her. We've been together for almost 4 years, lived together for 2, and she stuck with me through so much mental health crap, addiction crap, personal life stuff, and in turn, I've tried to support her through anything she needs me with, but I recognize there's an imbalance. A little over a week ago now, I got custody of my little brother who is 6 months old because of his mom's death, and it seems like I'm going to be his main caregiver for the very least until he turns 18. I talked with my girlfriend about it before I took him in, and she understood and seemed understanding, has even helped out with getting his room ready, and really seemed to get on with him. But yesterday, when she was talking about date night, the things she was saying made me feel a bit dodgy. Wouldn't it be nice to finally get some alone time and having a night where I wouldn't have to play parent? And I took a lot of offense over the idea that I was playing a parent, because right now my brother is my main priority because he's in a really tough spot, and I am for all extents and purposes his dad now. I told her so, and it started a bit of an argument, and she brought up how easy it is for our relationship to die if I'm not even going to take an evening to spend with her, which is 100% true. Right now, I'm doubting if I can give my girlfriend the love and attention she deserves, especially right now. I don't know if it would be cruel of me to promise that things are going to change when my little brother's a little more settled, or if I should just break up with her or take a break, because I can't say anything with certainty. Really looking for an objective opinion. Would it be an a-hole thing to do to break up with her? Honestly, like I can see both sides. Like, yes, that would hurt my feelings too to overhear a comment like that, but why would you automatically just turn to breaking up? I mean, think about this. Yes, of course, neither one of y'all were expecting to become parents, right? But so do like most of the population of people that are like dating. They, well, maybe not most, but a lot of them become unexpected parents, and like that's something that you have to decide on together. Like, hey, do we really want to like embark on this journey together and hold each other's hands through it? I understand that's not her son, so obviously she like did not ask for any of this, but if you really care about the person you're with, that's whenever it's gonna kind of come down to your faith and like your loyalty to that person. And it's like, okay, either I'm gonna buckle down with them and I'm gonna help them out with this new journey as a team, and I'm gonna understand that there can't always be rainbows and butterflies and fancy date nights anymore because now there's a child involved. But I also see it from her point of view, as in, hey, why haven't we like just spent some one-on-one time together? Like, let's have a little fancy date night, something just like the two of us, because that's also still important to incorporate in a relationship that now involves a child. Is you have to make sure y'all are also taking the time for each other and making sure that y'all are still putting each other like on a pedestal for one another, just like reminding each other that you are still important to one another, and even just showing it in little acts and deeds of romance really does, it flips the whole script, you know what I mean? And so just like, little things go a long ways, really and truly. So I see both ways, but also I'm kind of like, hey man, like you mentioned at the top, you had addiction issues, mental health issues. It can be really hard for a partner to stick around through all those hard times, and all of a sudden you're ready to kind of throw in the towel. I don't know. That does seem a bit a-hole-ish to me. Like, I think, yes, you are undergoing a lot of stress. This all happened within 1 week, but the fact that she was so ready to just start helping you out with getting his room prepared, and like it seems like she's in this for the long haul, but all she's asking is like, I just want one night, And I get it, he's only 6 months old. Maybe that seems a little too soon to like part with at that age, but I think, I'm pretty sure you could find a good sitter, or maybe like a good family member or friend that you trust to like babysit. But I can also understand not wanting to do it like 1 weekend of being the legal guardian. So I think that's where you have to just kind of sit down and communicate with one another. Like, hey, I would love to take you out on a fancy date and just have like a me and you day, but I feel like it's just a little too early on into all of this, and I would love to just kind of like buckle down and be a little bit more prepared for my brother. And I promise you, like, in a few weeks, I will take you out on that date that you want, you know? Like, just the reassurance and the communication and the confirmation, all of that is going to be such a key factor into saving your relationship rather than just throwing in the towel when the going gets rough. I mean, because that's like a glimpse of your future one day. Is like what happens when y'all decide to have y'all's own kid, or like, you know, y'all decide to get married, have your own family. Is this how y'all are going to react anytime the going gets tough? Are y'all just going to decide to throw in the towel, or are y'all going to decide to keep choosing each other through thick and thin? So, I think the OP is being a little bit of an a-hole, in my opinion, on this, just because, I mean, I get it. The feelings would be hurt too, though, if I overheard that. But then, again, that's where that communication comes in. So, I say, yeah, I think for sure you're being the a-hole. Just be grateful for what she's stuck with you through. Be grateful for the fact that she's willing to, you know, embark on this journey with you. All she's asking is for one night. So, yeah, man, you're the a-hole. Y'all, I finally found one. I told you I was going to find one where I thought the OP was the a-hole. So, I will cut this episode short. Not really even an episode. A mini. I'll call it a mini episode at the beginning. And I will see y'all May 11th, you guys. I am excited until then. And hopefully I'll have stories and exciting news, or, you know, just like crazy events. Like today at Walmart, me and Trevor saw this girl just going at it in the self-checkouts. Like, she was just shouting at this man. We really don't know what happened. Trevor was kind of more focused on getting me behind him to not get, like, you know, he's so protective. I love him so much. He's so protective of me, no matter what the situation is. Even if we're like so far away from it, he's like, no, get behind me. So there was that. They had to call security over the intercom. It was just crazy. I've never witnessed anything like that from a Walmart that I've personally been to. I've seen stuff like that on TikTok. I've never actually experienced for myself. So that was a pretty interesting thing. So more things like that will probably come up in the next 3-ish weeks, and I'll have some stories and crazy events that have happened that I can talk more with you guys on. Down the road, I do still want to do a full episode just dedicated to like, am I the a-hole segments, and also like, you know, deep confession segments. I just want to do some more like kind of like whatever episodes. Like, I'll be taking some BuzzFeed quizzes down the road and just going over that. I'll be doing more anime reviews. Honestly, I've given y'all this heads up. This podcast is just whatever I'm feeling that day. So, yeah. Thank you all for listening. I will see y'all again May 11th. Can't wait to hang with y'all then. Have a great rest of y'all weekend, and transition into a beautiful few weeks to follow. God bless. Love you lots. And make sure y'all stock up on y'all's boba. Bye.